Alright. Microphone check 0202. Testing. Testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing! Ah! Do you read? This is Meebo Fight. We read you loud and clear. And let me go ahead and make sure we are good to go on mobile. Looks like we're good. Yeah, I think we're ready. Welcome in, everybody. This is Michael Pergy, Purgatorio, come to you guys live on your Monday evening with a YouTube tournament. Really just thanking you guys for 200 subscribers here, and this is going to be Spirited style. For those that don't know much about Spirits, it'll be Big 7 ban. That means basically there's no insta-drop, critical healing, and metal, no of the armors, and none of the auto heals. Also, I'm going to go ahead and just excuse me. I want to go ahead and just remind everybody that this bin file tournament is, again, saying thank you to all the Amiibo Fight fans out there. So I'd like to say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making Amiibo Fight YouTube awesome. And it will continue to get awesomer. Also want to go ahead and just remind everybody, new short is up for Amiibo of the Week. That is Nightmare Shulk Banat. Banat putting in some work. Definitely check out that short when you get a shot. But right now, guys, we're about to start off with Nightmare's Mewtwo Nightmare. How many nightmares can Nightmare if Nightmare could nightmares? We also got Tri-Power here. This is actually MLL456's Ganondorf amiibo. I'd also like to go ahead and just remind everybody, Tier 1 subscribers of Twitch, you do get a cool little logo, so if you got some time, you know, make one for yourself, send it on over, and we'll display it on screen for you. I know Joseph already has his. There's Nightmare. What's up, Nightmare? Waiting on Nightmares, waiting on MLL456s, because I think he might still be a Tier 1 subscriber here for us on Twitch. Also, make sure to follow us on Twitch. Alright, so I think we got a lot of the advertising stuff going down, but I do want to let you guys know at the end of this broadcast there's going to be some news, big news, regarding tournaments here in Amiibo Fight. News! Quiet, PJ. You don't even work here anymore. You should be on a beach somewhere, drinking Mai Tais or kamikazes or some kind of alcoholic beverage. We're going to take a look at the bracket here before we get started. I already have named, though, our bounty for tonight. It is Nightmare's Nest, who actually did win last week's tournament. So let's go ahead and raise one here for Nightmare on a job well done. But let's go ahead and take a look at our bracket for tonight. And actually, I can click out of that. But tonight we're starting off with Nightmare's Mewtwo and MLL456's Ganondorf. We also have ZFG's King DDD waiting on the winner of Nightmare's Nest and Joseph's Ganondorf. That should be a good one for Nightmare. Now, honestly, in Spirits, I feel like the matchups do change just slightly, but still going to be a tall task here for Joseph's Ganon. We also have My Pit against Nightmare's Corrin for match number 4. And we're also going to be seeing Doveman's Byleth in action, as well as Joseph's Olimar battling Doveman's Piranha Plant Smiley Face. Also want to acknowledge Liam. MLL456's Lucas is in action tonight against Nico C. Falcon. That should be a good one, actually. I'm really looking forward to that. But I do want to acknowledge that the winner of this match does go against my King K. Rool Argyle Al. So, yeah, it's going to be a tall task for the winner of our first match. I did also take a look at our second match, though. My Ganondorf, Joseph's Little Mac. Winner fights Doveman's Kirby Cramorant. That is... We're just cooked. I am willing to just say GG at the beginning of that one to Doveman. I don't know if he's in the chat just yet. I see Chomper Claus is with us, though. What's up, Chomper Claus? Hope your Monday didn't suck too hard, but if it did, we're here to make it a little bit better. Also, guys, don't forget to go ahead and cast tournament predictions. Also, see Nico jumping in. What's up? In fact, I'm going to remind you guys right now because I know Joseph actually has scored himself a free amiibo. Say it with me now. Free amiibo. And yeah, sorry, trying to let everybody know our tournament predictions are open in the Discord, so make sure you guys predict while you can. Uh, and like I said earlier, if you're just joining us, Nightmare's Nest is going to be our bounty. So if you do defeat him, that is a free tier 1 subscription to you for Amiibo Fight. I could also go ahead and do Amiibots if you'd like, not a problem. Or maybe just, another streamer. I'm not picky. Well, for the most part, I'm not picky. But I think we are ready to go here with our first matchup, guys. Let me bring us back real quick. I'd also just like to remind everybody who is joining us right now to stick around till the end because we got some big news. Actually, a few announcements kind of regarding February, but that'll be for the end. Let's go. And as a reminder, guys, we do 5-stock best of 1 single elimination. Really makes the tournament move a little quicker, but also gives it a chance for more comeback matches. Yeah, and I'm looking at this matchup right now. I've got a feeling Tripower, who I believe is making an Amiibo Fight Tournament debut here, does have a good shot of taking out Nightmare's Mewtwo Nightmare, and that is going to be the first KO going to Tripower. I do not feel like customizing the bot right now. I'm sorry, Stream Elements. Well, Nightmare's Mewtwo just having a slow start, and now we see a KO again for Tripower. This is kind of what happens when you throw a mid-tier into an S-tier and lower tournament. It's an uphill battle. I mean, it's not impossible, I think, in this case, but just a little unlikely to see Nightmare really stage a comeback. Or, hold on. Nah. He's going to have to go off stage for these KOs, I can tell. But on stage, he is kind of a sitting duck to that up smash, dash attack. Yeah, God forbid you get hit with that short hop forward air. That's also deadly. But nice catch with the up smash. Tripower taking a bigger lead, 4-2. Ooh. Heck, you know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. And it is now 2-2. And now 2-1. So Nightmare on tournament stock right there. And Tripower with a big win. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Good game, guys. We're going to give props, though, to Tripower. Let's also give it up for their Amiibo trainer, MLL456, for the big win. Also see Joseph is in chat. What's up, Joseph? So, 2-stock win for Tripower, and yeah, quite a damage difference here. I want to say Tripower is still doing a 2100, but spoiler alert, there are more than one Ganondorfs in here, and one of them is sporting more attack than defense. So good luck, and I'm sure you guys will be able to figure out who that is later tonight. But right now, Tripower is moving on. We're going to be moving on to our next matchup. It is my Ganondorf taking on Joseph's legendary Little Mac, the Ground Mac. And I'm not going to underestimate the Little Mac, Joseph. I won't do it. You can't make me. Also, as a reminder, that Ganondorf will be on later tonight, battling my King K. Rool Argyle L. That'll be a showdown for the ages. Actually, I don't think it's a good matchup for Ganon, to be honest, but I'm sure he's going to put in a great effort. Like, if he gets platforms, he's got a much better shot than we all think. Fair. Fair. Actually, I think that's Sonic making a tournament debut. Don't quote me on it. Ganondorf fights all night. True dat. True dat. Also, as we're getting our next matchup started, guys, I just want to remind everybody to please like the stream you are watching. It helps us grow and helps get more viewers in the chat. But Applejack is here, and he's ready to fight. And he will be taking on a pretty big challenge in the form of Groundback, Groundmack, who is a Amiibo Fight Hall of Famer. I've begun the Piranha Plant purge. No. Just because PJ's not competing doesn't mean you can purge Piranha Plants, Joseph. Also, good luck. About to say if we got platforms, this could go more Ganon's way, but we got a Omega stage. That was close to being a death. Ooh, big right hand. Tries to sidestep, but Groundmack catches him for a big KO. Now it is 4-4. Yeah, if you're a fan of very offense-heavy matches, I think this is for you. Thank you, move speed up. And thank you, up smash. Okay, good. He may be here in the studio, but I told him to go home. Just kind of hangs out here. It's kind of weird. And now it is 3-3. Groundmack working on it. Oh boy. Yeah, I think Groundmack really needs to find a way to avoid grapples and that side special. There's a back throw to the Groundmack, and down tilt is enough. 3-2. That down tilt does have some power to it, but I'm a little surprised to see it take that KO. Nice sidestep there, side special. Down smash, 3-1. AJ trying to bring this home. This is starting to look like our quickest match of the night thus far. Good shielding here. Oh, boy! Applejack holding on. Ooh, he does love his short hop neutral airs. Oh! See, the timing on that was just too good. Wow. Well, good game, and we're going to give props to Applejack for the win. I did not expect it to end that way. It was a 3-stock win for Applejack, and yeah, the damage very night and day on this one. To my understanding, I thought that went a little more even, but maybe I'm wrong. Especially because we had an Omega stage. If we had platforms, I understand, but yeah, that was really in Applejack's favor there. Sorry, I'm trying to get this clip, but once again, good game, Joseph, and yeah, that's one way of putting it. My Ganondorf is going to be moving on to battle Doveman's Kirby Cramorant later on in the night. And right now, we're moving on to our third match of the night. That is going to be Nightmare's Nest and Joseph's Ganondorf. Okay. Good luck, Joseph. You will absolutely need it. Absolutely. Where is that little fucker known as Ness? I hate you. I don't hate you, Nightmare. I hate the Ness. And he will be going up against Joseph Zill. Actually, I forgot to put up that logo, so I'm going to put that up right now before I forget. But yeah, we saw this matchup in a vanilla setting last week, and it did not go very well for the Ganondorf owner. I don't know who the Ganondorf owner is at the moment. Could be anybody. Definitely wasn't me. Definitely not me. Anyway, I think we're ready to go. Gentlemen, good luck. So, I'm predicting right now, we got some platforms. Yes, this could help out Ganondorf just a smidgen, but I think it was platforms in the final last week and didn't make much of a difference, so I don't know, man. I mean, Spirits is different than Vanilla, but I don't know if I could say it's a night and day difference the way some people may be thinking right now. We should put Ness with the band guys. It could happen. It could happen. Guys probably noticed I really didn't do bans for these tournaments, and that's mostly so we could get some data here on our mostly... Really? I can't believe that worked. Well, PK Flare doing what he loves to do, which is PKing, PK Thunderin'. He also does a little bit of PK Fire too. And Joseph Zill lives that. Imagine that right over here. There we go. PK Fire. The PK Fire almost just as miserable as the PK Thunder. However, the PK Fire itself doesn't KO. He needs to usually throw that in with a little bit of forward smash, maybe a down smash, any of the annoying Ness moves, as Joseph Zill loses another stock, and PK Flare still looking super good. Nope. Yeah, that's another thing that you gotta look out for Ness is the up tilt. That was actually the last move in the... Okay. 3-2. I mean, PK Flare is up by, well, now 2 stocks, so I guess not the biggest deal in the world. I don't think that warrants a trip to Aerosolar. Close, but no cigar. And yeah, we can kind of see Joseph Zill getting a little bit desperate. Oh, just spiking him like a volleyball, but he's still in this one on his third to last. And Joseph Zill, oh no, he's getting hit with the PK Thunder. Even trying to recover a little bit low, but the PK Thunder still finds him. Yeah, he's really not. And very similar to last week, it's over. Well, good game, gentlemen. We'll give our props to PK Flare. Also give it up for their trainer, Nightmare, for the win. Yeah, just very much domination with projectiles for PK Flare, and we really see the damage and the stocks being night and day, so I think it's safe to say this will probably be our most one-sided match of the night. Well, PK Flare is moving on to battle a King Dedede, which I think it's a little tougher, slightly tougher of a matchup for him, but I got a feeling he'll still be able to handle himself very well. So as the Ness from Nightmare moves on, we're moving on with our next matchup. It's another Nightmare amiibo against my Pit amiibo, Red Bull. Well, I'd like to go ahead and say good luck to Nightmare. Also like to take this time to say We are indeed sponsored by Dobby. In fact, you know what? We're doing a tournament. I'll do the Dobby Flame. Make sure to check out W.GG today so you can get your good energy be free of artificial colors and dyes. Also, make sure to use code AmoeboFight, all capital letters. This way you get 10% off your order. Okay, we're done with that for now. And we are bringing in a Amiibo Fight Hall of Famer known as Rillian. Honestly, I think out of the entire bracket, this was like the closest matchup she could have. So I'm really looking forward to it. And again, good luck, Nightmare. And we're going to see if Rilly can handle the Red Bull, the energy of Dubby's competitor. Again, do not tell Dubby I have an amiibo named Red Bull. Honestly, if I was to make a amiibo and name it Dubby, what would it be? Would it be a Sonic? Would it be a Captain Falcon? And let's go ahead and take away the Joseph logo, because that is not Joseph, that is Nightmare. But Rillian does get the first KO. We see Red Bull answering back right away for 4. Rillian giving him a run for his money, and in the air no less. We know she loves the up air, but could be a little risky, considering that Red Bull loves the air as well, and he does seem to have more resources in the air. Ooh, nice dash attack by Rilly, and Rilly does take another stock, 4-3. Now see Red Bull getting a little bit of momentum here, and with 8:35 left, he needs that KO quickly. And he's, I wouldn't say quickly, but he got it. 3-3. Pit amiibo, you see, no stranger to Nightmare's amiibo, just like Rillian, no stranger to my amiibo. They have done countless battles against one another's roster. And nice catch with the up smash. And the rundown works for Red Bull. That'll give him a lead for the first time in the matchup, 3-2. Rillian, not liking it though. And she's going to answer back right away, making it 2-2. Well, I can't say it's our quickest match of the night, but it's going by pretty quickly. But we see a lot more defensive plays, really. Kind of like that one. Well, I can't deny it would be a little bit of an upset to see Rilly get the win here. She's trying. And last stock for Red Bull as Rillian takes the lead back. Forward smash to Rillian. And it is crunch time for the Red Bull. He's just got to play this smart and look out for the up air. And Rilly's up, but not out. Uh-oh. Almost too close to call. Oh! Missed the grab, up smash, and Rilly with the upset. Good game. Did not expect that to end the way it did. Well, I'm curious to see what the damage was in this one, and yeah, it was super close. 437 to 425, especially when it's, well, these two competitors very close in weight, so yeah, it came down to that last up smash. GG once again, Nightmare. Well, I wish I could say it gets a little easier for the Corrin, but it does not. It actually winds up with her going against a Byleth amiibo, Doveman's Byleth amiibo to be specific. So, yeah, good luck throughout the rest of the bracket, really, Ann. And that is going to call it for round 1 right now. Still got the bounty very much intact, and once again, forgetting to close off predictions. I think everybody knows, but just in case. Just in case. All right. Looks like our next match, and this is the beginning of round 2. It'll be MyLink versus Nightmare Sonic. This is a matchup you really don't see very often, and this is again just Nightmare saying, "Hey, I wanted to try something," and I'm like, "All right, go for it." I'm actually kind of drawing a blank though. No, I remember now. I remember. All right, we got Razor versus Exceller. Yeah, again, this is not a matchup that I'm very familiar with, but if I had to take a whack at it, Link favor, and I'm gonna just throw the prediction out now. Razor is gonna do something with down special, whether it's very good or very bad. So good luck, Nightmare, and we're gonna see Razor battle Exceller. Earlier this year, we did see Razor win the PJ Duplantis last opponent tour. So I'm very eager to see what he can do in a S tier and lower tour. Yeah, this bomb or jar of dirt is already playing a role in the matchup. Hard to tell though if it's really truly favoring Razor or not though. And the up smash is going to land for a big KO, Razor taking a lead. As far as the weight goes, I believe that goes in Link favor, but I can't imagine by that much. And there's another up smash here, and we're going back to the bomb here. What is he cooking with this down special? Looks like nothing. Well, it's been told that projectiles, or, really items in this case, can kind of mess up an amiibo and what they're trying to do. And, that's not just for Exceller, that is also for Razor. He could be making a few uh-ohs kind of like that. Yeah, that is going to cost him a stock, 4-4. And now it is 4-3. Well, Razor going to throw out the boomerang, as is Link tradition. Great down smash there. Exceller gets back. And he's really sticking with that down smash. I've never trained a Sonic myself, but it does seem like a pretty quick... one of his quicker smash attacks. And that up smash is going to actually claim another stock, 4-2. Again, I don't know much about Sonic or Sonic Amiibo, but it did feel like that stock got taken away a little early. So I don't know if maybe he's packing a little more attack than defense, or what's going on there. Yeah, pretty big hit right there, 3-2. Exceller trying to find a... yeah, he's really trying to pick his spots and doing a much better job as the match goes by. You could really say that Exceller doing a good job of learning the opponent. And that's, in a way, causing Razor to kind of change up the game plan a little. Uh-oh. About to say, Exceller doing a good job of avoiding Boomerang, but this is going to cause him to jump, and then he jumps right into that up smash. It's been, I would say, 3-4 stocks taken away from up smash. Right now, Exceller trying to get back into this one, but if I were him, I would try and stay out of the air, stay grounded, and do what you can to avoid the up smash. That was close, but no cigar. And no, still good. Oh, went for dash attack, but gets met with a foot. We now see Razor getting pushed around a little bit. And I believe that's just a simple F tilt will end us here. Good game, Nightmare. Yeah, Razor definitely putting on a show here and doing it with a little bit of style. Again, it seems to me like a pretty big matchup difference here. So, again, nice try here to Nightmare and Exceller. Not a bad, I want to say tournament debut. I'm not sure, though. Well, regardless, we're going to see Razor in round 3, and right now we're moving on to our next matchup. It is MLL456's Lucas taking on Nico C. Falcon. Actually really looking forward to this one. And speaking of things to look forward to, Kirby Air Riders is back on Twitch this Thursday. I was thinking about doing something kind of fun, like, you know, maybe an Air Ride Grand Prix or a City Trial Grand Prix. So I'll be talking about that in the Discord during the week. Make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled in the polls section. And right now, let's go ahead and bring in our next competitors. That is... It's actually right in front of me. Come on, Perky. Liam, the Lucas from MLL456. And we also have Nico's amiibo, Zamazu. Or, I'm sorry, his amiibo, All Might. Yeah, that Ganondorf will be here, though. In fact, it's going against another MLL456 amiibo. That's pretty crazy. Here he is. Okay, so Sea Falcon and Lucas, I don't know, man, because back in the day, Ganondorf and Lucas used to go pretty even. I don't know if it's still the same or not. So if we're just kind of taking Sea Falcon similar to Ganondorf, this should go about even. Maybe more in the favor of one or the other. So, guys, good luck. And let's see who wins this one. Liam, the Amiibo Fight Hall of Famer, or All Might, who I think has potential to be a future Amiibo Fight Hall of Famer. Well, All Might with a strong start so far. We see him executing a lot of side special. And we got critical health stats coming out for Liam. Oh my god. We kind of saw Liam trying to counter that, but it didn't happen. And down smash does nothing right there. All Might, well, with the up air, which can sometimes lead to some cool stuff, but I personally like to see the knee. Like Luigi did the Falcon knee in that Super Mario Galaxy trailer. Now there's a new trailer, and it was awesome because it featured Yoshi. Yoshi. And Toad's all jealous about it. That's funny. All Might, though, up by 2. And that's going to be a big KO for Liam. Yeah, you got to watch out for that up smash. Sea Falcon up smash, if I'm not mistaken, the bestest up smash in the game when it comes to damage. And we see him fishing for it a little bit, but there's the gentleman jab, and there's another up smash. It is 4-2. Liam falling a little bit behind. And All Might right now trying to increase this lead even more, but Liam doing his best to hold on right now. I would say, you know, normally wonder what this matchup would be like with some platforms here, but no platforms. It's an Omega stage. And nice PK fire, and we're gonna go into some PK Thunder up smash. Not quite enough though. And now All Might. Yeah, getting a little one-sided, so to speak. And with 3 minutes into the matchup, All Might still with a commanding lead right now. This is normally not like Liam at all, as we see a huge spike in the stage to end it. Well, GG, and we will give props here to All Might. That is the Sea Falcon from Nico. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to get that clip actually, but do want to go ahead and take a quick look at stats here. So it was a 4-stock win in 3 minutes, and the damage was just super in the favor of All Might. You know, it just felt like a lack of defense from Liam personally. So it's typically not like him, and I hope it was just a bad night for him, and we get to see him again stronger than ever. All right, well, next up, GG. Next up, we have Joseph's Olimar and Doveman's Plant. Flower power, motherfuckers. And we'll be seeing... No, not him. I hate when it does this. There we go. All right, so next up we have Joseph's Olimar and Doveman's Piranha Plant. Well, we have a Amiibo Fight Hall of Famer in the form of Smiley Face. Cool dude, by the way. Cool dude. And we also have a Olimar here. I'm hoping he is not the one that I just totally forgot to enter in. Okay, that may have happened. Hold on. Hold one moment. Yeah, I thought I was missing one because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, I definitely missed him. Sorry, Joseph. You know how scary I find Olimar? This mic is super sensitive. It's picking that up. Wow. Alright, here he is. It is Joseph's Olimar P. Loken. Yeah, actually, I thought he had the other one. What was his name? Damn, I can't remember it now. But if this one does have spicy curry, could be game over for P. Loken. But we're gonna get our next one going. Good luck, gentlemen. And let me also go ahead and throw up the Joseph logo. Looks super good, by the way. Oh, we got a hothead for Smiley Face. It actually could come in handy, killing some Pikmin. I mean, it's luck of the draw, but it's also pretty big-brained to bring in the hothead. And, yeah, there were no... Oh, boy! That's a spike! Big dunk for Smiley Face. PJ is proud. Because, you know, Plant Gang! In fact, that is what I'm calling the clip right now, Plant Gang, if you want to check it out later. And we are tied at 4. Smiley Face taking a little bit of pressure, but trying to battle through it, and the down smash connects, making it 4-3. And great parry right there, forward aerial. And a little bit of a neutral attack. Not often you see a Plant Amiibo do that, but sometimes it does work out. Throwing everything, including the kitchen sink at Smiley Face, but he's dodging it. And that'll be a stock taken away from P. Loken. 4-2. P. Loken is, I don't think, really out of this one. Granted, there is a big weight difference here, but we do see P. Loken scoring a big KO, and if we could see him get a dunk or two, I think he's right back in this one. Gotta do it a little quickly, though, and yeah, just try not to jump into that up smash. Nice use of the purple Pikmin to hit an up smash. Smiley Face still living that, though. Ooh, I thought he was going to live that, but the game was like, nah, son, you dead. 3 minutes in, tied at 2. It is a much closer game. And that is the dunk I was talking about. P. Loken. Oh, let's try and do it again. You sneaky son bitch. Okay, now, you know, it's almost pretty much crunch time for both competitors, if I'm being honest. And with less than 6.5 minutes to go. No, not enough. I still don't think that's enough. Oh no! P. Loken couldn't get back because of the Pikmin, and Smiley Face will advance. Damn, that was a good game. Yeah, again, good game, gentlemen. Let's give it up though for Smiley Face and their Amiibo trainer Doveman for the win. That I'm keeping it. Forever and ever and ever and ever. 668 though to 540. So P. Loken doing more damage, just the weight difference being a big factor here, and that's going to allow Smiley Face to move on. Wow. This bracket has just been full of surprises, really. Well, next up, guys, we have Nico's Ganondorf taking on MLL456's Steve Falcon. Sure to be a really good matchup. I mean, I typically love to see the Ganondorf Sea Falcon matchup, but some people may disagree, which is okay. I mean, you're wrong, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's see. Blaze MLL is here. He will be taking on Zamazu, Nico's Ganon. Now, really want you to look at this Ganondorf and what kind of damage he's pulling off. It's pretty good. Also want to go ahead and just say good luck, gentlemen. Let's go. Damn mortals. Well, the two competitors have such a similar moveset that it's going to be hard to really pick a winner. You see Blaze MLL, though, like House of Fire, starting off with a lot of energy. Also see the floaty jumps here from one Zamazu. And that is going to be 5-4. Zamazu losing a stock, but that doesn't mean he is out of it. Oh! See what I mean? Yeah, he really enjoyed that one, I can tell. Well, right now, within the first minute of play, it is 4-4, a pretty even battle thus far. And with 8:50 remaining, we are still tied at 4. We see both competitors trying their hardest, though, to KO the other. It's just not as easy as it seems! What? That shit was sneaky AF. Zamazu, a big fan of the down air, but it is tied now, 3-3. Blaze MLL, I think just trying to get a little bit of space so he can kind of game plan this a little bit better. Gosh, now this is becoming my favorite matchup, but still time for Blaze MLL to get back into this one. Oh boy. Yeah, I think the critical health stat played a part on that one, but not that one. Forward smash, and 2-2 is the score. There's the knee, making it 2-1. Blaze MLL taking a lead for the first time in the matchup. Seeing yet another very close battle here tonight. Which is, again, why I'd like to take this time to say thank you to everybody joining us here tonight, spectating, participating. Y'all the real MVPs. Salud. And it is now 1-1. I don't even want to speak right now, but it's kind of my job. And Blaze MLL with the comeback knee. It's over. Good game, guys. Let's give it up, though, for Blaze MLL. And also give it up for their amiibo trainer, MLL456, for the big win. So, if you're keeping score at home, it's 1 point MLL456, 1 point Nico. So kind of hoping we do get to see these two's amiibo collide again later on in the night. Both Sea Falcons, actually. 666 damage for Blaze MLL. I am acknowledging that. But still a great game, and I really don't think Zamazu has anything to be ashamed of here. It was a lot of fun. And we're starting to really fill out this top 8, but we still got 4 spots left. So right now we're going to go into our next matchup. It is My King K. Rool versus MLL456's Ganondorf. just want to say good luck, MLL456, if you're out there in the chat, or wherever you are, maybe watching the VOD of this, that's cool too. Argyle Al versus Tri-Power. So this matchup typically does go K-Rool's way, but it's not impossible for Ganondorf to get the win here. I do notice we're on an Omega stage, so it's going to be, I think, a little bit tougher for that to happen, though. Well, it's nice to see Argyle Al in action. It's not every day we really get to see the Crocodile battling anybody, really. And big forward smash from Al is going to make it 5-4. Yeah, Tri-Power was not happy about that one. And L gets caught with up smash. It's 4-4. We do notice L sporting some trade-off ability, whereas Tri-Power is sporting a little bit of move speed, so a bit of a speedier kind of matchup, at least on the left-to-right aspect. And execution style blunderbuss, that's, well, technically going to be a 0 to death for Al. It has been a pretty offense-heavy kind of battle. Here are the up smashes, and if Tri-Power can keep his opponent in the air for those up smashes, he's got a good shot at winning this one. But there's the up throw from the K-Rool, who actually has one of the bestest up throws in the game. Especially when there's platforms afoot, that can actually result in early knockouts. But there is going to be 3-2, big forward smash from Al, and I don't think I need to tell anybody there is a weight difference in the favor of K-Rool for this one. I have to say, I like what K-Rool's doing, but maybe just a smidgen of Crownerang could help out here. There's a short hop fair. Oh. Al tried to catch him and almost got caught. No, he did get caught. Big up tilt KO to tie us up 2-2. And that will be 2-1. 7.5 minutes to go, and Al not looking too shabby. Yeah, I'm kind of questioning that hit. What? Yeah, more the propeller hit, not the volcano kick, but it is now 1-1. That's it. That is it. Tri-Power goes down. GG MLL456. But my God, he had me sweating at the end. Whew. Whew. So L taking a big win. And he'll be moving on to our top 8. It was a 3-minute, 11-minute matchup. One of our longer ones, actually, I believe, of the night. And 697 to 548, so the damage definitely going in the favor of Argyle Al. Just being a little risky there at the end. Doing some stupid stuff. Almost like someone's disrupting the frequency or something from a faraway land. Nah, but again, good game to MLL456. We're going to be moving on with our next matchup, and it looks like next up we have Doveman's Kirby versus my Ganondorf. So, yeah, like I said earlier in the night, GG Doveman. I think you pretty much won this one, no doubt, no doubt. I think the only way that my Ganondorf has a real shot is if we get some platforms up in this motherfucker. Aw, man, there's going to be a perky Self-Limb next round. I'm sad. Not really. Because then we get to go to semifinals. And don't forget, guys, there are still some cash prizes in this tour. Grand prize $50, runner-up is $25, and third place prize will be $10. So right now, guys, let's go ahead and set up our next one. It is my Ganondorf Applejack. To battle it out with Cramorant in his first matchup of the night here. That is Doveman's Kirby. Doveman, good luck, sir. I don't think you're going to need it, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, we got platforms. Okay. There's a little hope. About to say, Applejack, I know you love short hop and air, but this is not the time for it. I thought he hit that for a split second. I don't think he can make that back. Oh! Now we can make that back. I think Cramorant may have fucked up there. Well, Cramorant gets a big KO, and it's now 4-4. Well, Applejack just trying to stick and move as best he can, as is Cramorant. And nice parry right there. Down smash from Cram. Going for the down air, but he just can't find it, but he does find a big up smash, 4-3. Yeah, that physical attack with foot attack up can really cause some somewhat early KOs for the Kirby amiibo. And with 8.5 minutes to go, Applejack finding a way to get the KO, 3-3. Cramorant needs to be vigilant in what he does next, and that down smash will give him the lead back 3-2. Not only will smart decision making help Cramorant, but also just helping him as far as the weight difference between the two. And AJ does make it back. Cramorant eating a boot. Oh no! 2-2! I hate that he got that up tilt KO. I do. You're not supposed to be doing that, Applejack. Keep doing that. I'm going to send you the Nightmares Era Solar. Yeah, Cramorant missing that down air. He's up but not out. That was close, though. Dash attack, not quite enough. And for the first time, it looks like Applejack's got a lead. Actually, I believe the second time, excuse me. And Applejack suffers a fall. It is, I guess, crunch time for Cram. Yeah, no way I would have won that without platforms, so GG Duffman. Yeah, the battle... He didn't lose to Ganondorf, he lost to the battlefield stage. Let's all acknowledge that. Applejack will be moving on, and... God, it felt like he was just getting his ass kicked for at least 50% of the match. But, you know, again, the power, the weight really going in his favor, and he's able to score a lot of damage here, too, because of the platforms. But also the fact that Cramorant was not able to get Ganondorf off stage for the down air, I think was... pretty big factor here as well. Also, what is up, MLL456? Welcome in, fam. We got the bracket in our Discord right now, but it looks like, well, it looks like your Falcon has made our top 8 so far. We're actually in the middle of filling that out now. Ooh. I'm taking a look at our bracket now, and it looks like my Ganondorf's going against Nico's All Might. That'll be a tricky one, actually. Yeah, sorry, I got a little confused there and a little sideswipe, but next up is actually going to be our last match for second to last match of round 2. We have ZFG's King DDD taking on Nightmare's Ness. Yeah, All Might took him out. Or, yeah, no, I'm sorry, Al took him out. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Nico C. Falcon took out Liam. Yeah, he had a good shot, though, of winning. And then all of a sudden, Al pulled his act together and... yeah. Anyway, you can always watch the VOD after it processes, guys. You just got to give it about a day, maybe half a day. But next up, ZFG's DDD. That is DD Dub. And he will be battling... who's he battling again? Oh yeah, Nightmare's Ness. He who shall not be named. Well, don't forget, guys, PK Flare is still the bounty for tonight, so if ZFG's DDD does get the job done, free Tier 1 subscription going to ZFG. Gentlemen, good luck.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, normally I like to yell pancakes when we got Nightmare's DDD out, but a bit of a pancake dash attack to PK Flare. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is where the DDD is going to suffer, is the PK Thunder. That's the second time Al screwed over a Ganon of mine. Really? Huh. What do you have to say for yourself, Fergie? Al will be punished? I don't know what else to say to that. Oh! Yeah, you don't want to eat a face full of Gordo, and that's exactly what happened to DD Dub right there. Critical health stats are popping out. Do you want me to send L to Aerosolar for the weekend? It'd be funny if L actually, like, does well against him. Well, PK Flare is taking damage, but we got to see DD Dub go for the KO. I guess you could say it's not from a lack of trying. However, I can't help but feel DD Dub can be making some better decisions. I, for one, have never trained a DDD, but he could have, I think, went with the up air instead of the forward air just a little bit ago. This is why Gordo does not help the Ness DDD matchup. True. I mean, almost any other matchup it would, but in this case, no. I think this is sometimes why some trainers will have differences on Gordo. If there's should be a decent amount of Gordo, no Gordo. So DDD Amiibo, I guess, could be slightly versatile in that regard, but DD Dub going a little too high, and it's 4-2. PK Flare. Now PK Flare. Oh. Yeah, I think we tried to see a little bit of a power play from DD Dub. It just did not work out for him. Gordo lands, and we see DD Dub again following up with up special. I don't know why he's going for this so much, but I have seen some DDDs use that to a lot of advantage. That was quite a counter. I'm just gonna eat the PK fire. I think that's okay. Why does that sound like such a Joseph thing? Joseph, did you help ZFG train this amiibo? Yeah, nice parry right there. PK Flare. Oh man. Starting to take some damage right now. It's a one-stop game. But the PK Thunder and the Gordo starting to collide. leaving the Nest Amiibo PK Flare just dwindling on options. And great neutral air from DD Dub. Good patience there by PK Flare to avoid the Gordo. See, it looked like a smart idea at first to just nair the PK Thunder, but PK Flare was ready for him there. And there is a great up special KO for DD Dub. Well, I guess 1 out of 3 ain't so bad. Now we see DD Dub going for some haymakers with that mallet. Back throw does not KO DD Dub, but that PK Thunder will. It's over. PK Flare the Bounty is still walking around. Good game. Yeah, PK Flare just, again, showing how menacing he is. How much of a nightmare he is? Maybe? Looks like our longest match of the night at 4 minutes and 24 seconds, but it looks like the damage was not as night and day as I thought it was going to be. 692 to 617, so good job to both trainers, but PK Flare, once again, taking another victim. And let me go ahead and add that to the bracket. The Ness Amiibo going against Doveman's Plant next round. So, Doveman, if you have any prayers, I would dust those off right now, sir. Well, next up, guys, speaking of Doveman, we have Doveman's Byleth taking on Nightmare's Corrin. The Corrin actually with a bit of an upset win in the first match against Red Bull. And now going up against, well, Professor Dove. Yeah, this is not going to be easy for him, for her. I mean, I hope that too, but as far as the bracket goes, it's tough for me to make as far as if we got 3-4 Ganondorfs running around, and, you know, of course, you had 3 Amiibo, I had 4, Nightmare had 4, Joseph had 3, so it's not always easy for me to put things in the right place. Like, even with that last Red Bull Corrin match, that was really the closest I think I could get for Corrin as far as a good matchup. And, sorry, who didn't we need again? Really, that was it. Where did I just put? Here it is. Alright, so we got one Amiibo Fight Hall of Famer going up against Professor Dove. Gentlemen, good luck. It's a tense beginning thus far. Corrin trying to stick and move as best she can as we see her get a little bit of a combo going. You know, an itty-bitty combo. Basically, but you do still have an Amiibo in the bracket, so good luck in the next round, MLL. That's going to be a big KO for Professor Dove. And some side specials for good measure. This is really going to put Rillian in an awkward position if she continues to get hit with those. Nope, she makes it back. Yeah, that's going to be 5-3. Again, when you bring the low tier into a S tier and lower tour, it's it's hard to see them really advance the way you would hope. Oh, nice KO for Rillian right there. Yeah, it could very well be Professor Dove. You do see Riley, though, doing their best to get back into the matchup. Good defense, I think, would be the key to victory for Riley. Also, any offstage plays they can make, go for it. Yeah, I personally would like to see that miracle too, but it's a tall order for Riley. As we see Professor Dove score another KO, and that will be 3-2. I don't think it's happening. She didn't get a platform stage. I mean, she's trying to set up anything in the air right now. I can see it, but Professor Dove is just waiting on her. Almost basically telegraphing what Rillian is going to do next. And Rillian is down to last stock. Yeah, it's hard for me to really give any kind of advice on what you can do here, except, you know, again, good defensive plays. You don't want to get hit with down smash from Byleth. That is very bad for your health. Well, we got a nice back and forth exchange, but oh. Professor Dove with the win.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Well, good game, and we will give our props to Professor Dove. Let's also give it up for their amiibo trainer, Doveman, for the win. So it was a 3-stock win in 3 minutes and 35 seconds, and again, the weight difference and the tier list difference was going to play a huge role in this one. I guess I just thought maybe Rillian could have gotten one more stock off of Professor Dove before we moved on here, but still a pretty good pretty good effort here for Rillian against Professor Dove, but we will be seeing Doveman's Byleth take that last top 8 spot. Alright guys, so here is your top 8. It is my King K. Rool, my Link, my Ganondorf, Nico C. Falcon, Nightmare's Nest, Doveman's Piranha Plant, Doveman's Byleth, as well as MLL456's C. Falcon. So congratulations to our top 8. Salud. Though as we all know, there can only be one winner, and then one runner-up, and then also a 3rd place prize. There's also a 4th place, but they don't get nothing. Next up, though, it's actually going to be a self-elim for me, as my K. Rool battles my Link. Yeah, I've been running into these more and more, actually. Self-elims. Well, good luck to whoever is the better amiibo. I want to say K. Rool's got this, but, you know, if he just does some stupid shit, he could be heading home. Yeah, going back to the last match, I don't think I saw him perform one down smash. That is bad for K. Rool. You need down smash. Helps to catch rolls, and it's just a more dedicated KO move than forward smash. Nice neutral air, that'll make it 5-4. Argyle out with the lead, but Razor answering back, 4-4. Okay. Well, the winner of this fight will battle the winner of My Ganondorf and Nico's Captain Falcon, so a lot riding on this one here. And smart by L to hit the up special as soon as Razor passed him on the way down. Starting to look like K. Rool could be moving on, but I'm not gonna lie, there could be a C Falcon in the picture in the semifinal, and that's bad for K. Rool. I don't know how bad it is for Link, but still bad. 4-2 though, and L looking good. Yeah, we see Razor again going back to the well with down special, which kind of helped him out in his past match against against Nightmare Sonic, but other than that, in this matchup, the down special has not been really helping him out here. Looks like MLL rooting for Razor. In a small way, I kind of am too, as we see Razor take another KO. Yeah, honestly, Razor may be a better matchup against C Falcon if Ganondorf can't get the job done, but Razor does suffer a fall, and he's on his last stock. Are we getting Crocodile semifinals? It's looking like it. And there's the Crown Ring. Oh. Oh, L lives. He a heavier kind of crocodile. Oh boy. And that down special just kind of foiling the momentum of Razor. Oh. Almost looks like Razor trying to break the belly armor, but that's not the best strategy in Amiibo. 2-1. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, I thought that was ball game. Razor gets it with up smash, and we're done here. Well, GG to my Amiibo, but L moving on. Guess you could say L has been hungry for some good competition, and he's certainly getting it here tonight. Yeah, actually a 2-stock win, and the damage really going in L's favor here. Can't help but feel that if Razor gotten one more KO, then damage wouldn't have been so night and day. But let me go ahead and update our bracket, and next up, guys, we have Nico C. Falcon versus My Ganondorf. Nico, good luck, sir. I don't think he's going to need it, though. He always beats me now. Like, for real. I'm still thinking back to the, I think it was Donkey Kong C. Falcon match we had when I think it was the Super Mushroom one. God, he should have had that. But anyway, let's go ahead and bring in Applejack. And we have the C Falcon from Nico. All Might. Nico, good luck, sir. Yeah, we've already seen one Ganondorf C Falcon matchup here tonight, really going in the favor of MLL456 and his C Falcon. So could be a sign of things to come. Oh boy. Yeah, we see Applejack trying to hit a down tilt, but his down tilt's a little different than the C Falcon down tilt. Ooh. And this is almost looking like a DBZ battle. Nice gentleman jab right there. All Might up by 1. And now we are tied at 4. Want to get hit with Applejack neutral air too many times, because that is bad for your health and really allows him to kind of build off that. And Applejack for the first time taking a lead 4-3. Ooh. Yeah, I really did not teach AJ much down special, so that's interesting. And there's the forward tilt. Really forward tilt from Ganon. Pretty good. Utilize it. Oh boy. And neutral air caught All Might. 4-2. Going for the rapid jab. I'm not going to say it out loud, but I think All Might may be getting a little desperate for moves. Well, he does hit an up smash, 3-2. I know the gentleman jab good, but the rapid jab, I don't know. Not to jinx it, but there have been so many good defensive plays in this fight that it really makes you realize that defense in Amiibo is super important. And there's the knee 2-2. Yeah, All Might needs to really focus more on that. And up smash. Why he went for up tilt, but he did. Oh! All Might on last stock. Let's see what happens next. Got 6:45 left on the game clock. Good grab. Pulling him right out of that side special. Back throw is not going to get it into the blast zone. Neither is that gentleman jab. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is ball game. Applejack will continue. Good game, Nico. I really don't feel like I should have won that. I don't. I'm going to call it. It's a fluke victory for AJ, but he'll be moving on to now battle my King K. Rool Argyle Al in the semifinal. 2-stock win for AJ, and a whole lot of damage for AJ. Wow. That is a lot. That is a lot. Yeah, I'm as shocked as you are right now, Nico, as well as the rest of the Amiibo fight community, but we're going to be seeing Ganondorf, my Ganondorf, take on my K. Rool in the semifinals, but we're about to fill out the rest of the semifinals now. We have Nightmare's Nest about to go head-to-head with Doveman's Piranha Plant. Well, if Doveman wins this one, free Tier 1 subscription to Twitch for him. Where is everybody? All right, here's one. And here's two. All right, gentlemen, good luck. We got Smiley Face, the Amiibo Fight Hall of Famer, taking on PK Flair.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, don't forget the hothead. Telling you, if Smiley Face can get a KO while the hothead is still in play, maybe there's hope. Well, Smiley Face not able to get a KO while the Hothead was in play. I also noticed no platforms here, so more of an uphill battle really for the plant. But we do see Smiley Face take the first stock. Just a reminder, I cannot be biased, but Plant Gang! And the up air lands. PK Flare ties us up at 4. So I know there is a little bit of a combo for Plant out of down to... Oh, no, 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 no! That's not what he wanted! I think he wanted to just block the hit and up specialed a little too early. Oh, would have been a good power play for Smiley Face, but you also got to realize taking that hit does damage to you, and yeah, it does hit pretty hard. Down tilt to back air, that's surprising that it kind of worked out that well, but 4-3 now, Smiley Face taking the lead back. Yeah, PK Flare just not as accurate this matchup with PK Thunder, but he's getting there. He's getting there. And Smiley Face still holding on to his second stock. No, not anymore. He's not. 3-3. Once again, there is a weight difference here, but just, you know, when Smiley Face has such a hard time approaching the opponent, it's very difficult to really get the KOs that he needs. Also noticing not a lot of Patui use coming from Smiley Face. Oh, there we go. I have some questions for one Smiley Face after that last play. Oh, PK Flare taking the lead for the first time in the matchup. And we have 3 minutes into the fight. PK Flare starting to throw out a little PK fire to cook this plan, and it works. 3-1. He's gonna roll into that 2-1. That is just a bad decision from PK Flare, but with that extra stock under his belt, I don't think he cares. Count the PK Thunders. Oh, not exactly a PK Thunder, just a PK Thunder headbutt to end it. You know what? I want to clip that. I do. Alright, good game, guys. We're going to give our props, though, to PK Flare. Also give it up for their amiibo trainer, Nightmare, for the win. You know, there was hope in the beginning for Smiley Face, but PK Flare just able to catch back up with PK Thunder as well as PK Fire, ending it for Smiley Face. Well, that is another Amiibo Fight Hall of Famer out of our bracket for the night, courtesy of PK Flare. And next up, guys, we have our last match of our top 8. It is Doveman's Byleth and MLL 456's Captain Falcon. Yeah, and then the winner of this one fights, guess who? PK Flare! Oof. The frying pan into the fire, huh? Yeah? Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and get this one set up, guys. So, I need Blaze MLL. And what was the other one? Professor Dove. The Professor of Dovery. Well, gentlemen, good luck. And the winner of this one, moving on to semifinals.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, I'm really not very learned on the Captain Falcon Byleth matchup, but I got a feeling the fact we have no platforms puts it more in the favor of Byleth. This is going to be one of those matches. It's going to be very tense, but it's also starting to look like a decent amount of offense to get us started, which I know everybody here likes. Great parry. Well, critical health stats are popping out. Did he just taunt? Oh. Put Blaze MLL in a bit of a rage, but Professor Dove able to take advantage. Can we say rage bait here in Amiibo? Is that a real thing in Amiibo? More than a minute in though, Professor Dove still dealing damage on his first stock. And critical health stats popping out again for Blaze MLL. My god. I really didn't think that was going to KO, but it does, and Blaze MLL immediately goes for the up smash, resulting in 4-3. Yeah, Blaze MLL is in a bit of an awkward situation right now. Instead of using the down special to approach, he just runs right at him, and it works. And Blaze MLL getting back into the matchup with some style. The fires burn ever brighter. Or is that the tires? Nope, fires. Back throw here from Blaze MLL. He is now down 2-0. Nice back air. And Blaze MLL trying to stalk his prey for another KO, but Professor Dove battles back. Oh! I gotta be honest, using the down special as a landing option can be somewhat risky. And now it is 3-1. MLL may be facing an elimination here if he's not careful. It is now 2-1. Yeah, he's got to really think on his feet, Blaze MLL. Nice parry. And using some down tilt, that's actually a really good strategy. Yeah, he just doesn't want to force something that's not there. And side special caught him. We're done here. Damn.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Well, good game, guys, and we will give our props to Professor Dove. Let's also give it up for their Amiibo trainer, Doveman, for the win. Well, it was a 2-stock win, but I gotta be honest, the damage telling us that this was a closer battle than what the stocks really gave way to, so definitely no shame for Blaze MLL. I thought he had a great game, and, you know, just maybe next time. Maybe next time. What's up, Vocaloid fan? Welcome in. All right. Well, next up, guys, we have actually our semi-finals here. So let's go ahead and congratulate Doveman and Nightmare for making it to semifinals, as well as my 2 amiibo myself. And next up, we got another Pergy Self-Elim. It is my K-Rool versus my Ganondorf. All right. So let's go ahead and get this one started. The winner of this moving on to finals, but we will still see the loser of this match later tonight for third place prize. Oh. Wow, that is quite a way to start a matchup, as an up tilt is going to secure a big KO for Applejack. What is going on? Well, as if I remember this, I could have sworn the matchup more goes in the K-Rool favor, but Applejack holding his own. It is 4-4 right now, and you know, honestly, I don't know who would be a better matchup for who. I mean, I got a feeling PK Flair is going to be moving on to the finals, so it wouldn't be Applejack. It would be Al for that one. Even then, it's still a tough battle. For sure. Nice back throw, 8.5 minutes to go. Applejack waits patiently at the ledge. Oh! That doesn't work there. It works there, not enough for a knockout though. Yeah, normally when we see those shield breaks, we see a KO follow it, but not in this case. Now it is 3-3. For a split second, I thought that KO'd, but no, it's Al is still good on his third to last stock. And nice forward throw here from AJ. Up tilt, no go. Nice job from AJ to avoid the cannonball, but doesn't avoid the forward tilt, and now we see AJ down a stock. It is now 2-2, so 3 minutes into the matchup. And now Applejack trying to get some momentum going for himself. Yeah, he can't really get a lot of momentum going the way by getting hit with forward tilts. And that is going to be 2-1. I was about to say, no way. Yeah, very strange offensive move to be chosen at the ledge right there, but Al able to sidestep it, and Applejack is on his last stock with 6 minutes to go. Oh, and so is Al. Double A or AJ? Who's it gonna be? Yeah, forward smash was not the right move there. Should have went with the dash attack. Down tilt to forward smash, that's usually a winning combination, and as we see, Al will be moving on to the final. Well, good game between my two amiibo, but we will see Applejack one more time here tonight, facing off against the loser of the next matchup. We actually see the damage here was pretty close, especially knowing that Al, the second heaviest character in the game. All right, well, we now have our answer for half the final. And next up, we have Nightmare's Nest versus Doveman's Byleth. Gentlemen, good luck. Yeah, again, this is a matchup I'm not very familiar with, but if I had to take a whack at it, I think it goes Nest's favor just for the sheer fact that Byleth is a little bit slower of a character in terms of movement. There you are. Alright, well, this is to advance to the final. Let's see who wins. And again, the loser's still fighting for third place prize after this. PK Fire and PK Thunder popping out early, so Professor Dove needs to find a way to both enhance defense, but also pick his spots offensively. And great up smash. That will be a KO for Professor Dove. It is now 5-4 in the first minute of play. And PK Flare is getting pushed back. I'm a little reluctant to say that out loud just in case we jinx anything, but here's the PK Thunder. And that is going to be 4-4. I really am realizing that almost no matter who Al fights, it's going to be a very tough battle for him. I want to say, though, the Byleth might be slightly more difficult. Oh, tough to tell here, and tough to tell because we don't know if it's going to be on a Battlefield or Omega stage, but big hit there from Professor Dove is going to make it 4-3. Professor Dove trying to apply pressure at the edge. Good strategy, good strategy. He is really just doing his best to not let this small psychic child out of his sight. And side special will make it 4-2. And great dash attack. Into a neutral air, and still good somehow. How is he living this? I don't know. But he is. Oh my god. No way. Now it is 3-2. And with 6:40 remaining, Professor Dove with a huge forward aerial. Gonna make it 3-1. And I'm really thinking L is just doomed either way, but Professor Dove may be the one to take him out in our final. Side special misses though. PK Flare going back to PK Thunder. He didn't want to wait, so he jumped right up and hit the up air. 2-1. Not saying it's impossible, just a little unlikely for the comeback. Oh, man. For a split second, I thought we were done here, but PK Flare survives. Ray parry. Okay, 1-1. Ness, don't get hit. What did I just say? And it's over. Professor Dove moving on to final.
Allow me to demonstrate.
God, I get a bad matchup for third place and for first place. This sucks. Good game, guys. Give it up for Professor Dove and their amiibo trainer Doveman for the win. One stock win, and this is really one of those matches where the weight difference did kind of come into play here. 648 to 631, so yeah, the Professor not getting the most damage. Crazy. Well, let me go ahead and update our bracket, but we will be keeping PK Flare in for this next matchup, and this is our Thug Finals. Alright, so we will be bringing in my Ganondorf Applejack. Ooh. A little battery on the right Joy-Con. Interesting. We're almost done, though. Which I'd like to say thank you for bearing with us. I know it's late on the East Coast. But just want to go ahead and say good luck, Nightmare, and we're going to get this one started. I don't think he needs luck, but I'll still wish him luck anyway.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hard to tell if these platforms are really going to help AJ win the matchup or not. Yeah, just stand there and shoot. That's all you gotta do. And also, move and stuff. You got this. You got this. Oh! Not quite enough, but it was close. And Volcano Kick with a big KO to PK Flare. That was definitely not on my bingo card for this matchup. Well, I mean him hitting it. I had a feeling he'd attempt it, but not hit it. And nice back air, making it 4-4. Ooh. The parries are looking pretty good from PK Flare. There's the forward air. Neutral air by Applejack. And Applejack keeping a lead 4-3. Really making use of these platforms is AJ. That was a good up tilt. Yeah, as you can see, I'm a little afraid to speak anything into existence right now. And it is now 4-2. Yeah, AJ doing his best to avoid PK Thunder, but it finally catches up to him 3-2. Player almost suffering a fall. Neutral air from AJ. Yeah, Volcano Kick is starting to put me on edge here, so maybe stop doing that. I was hoping that would... Oh, hold on. Help them. He's gonna do it. God, PK Fire's becoming a nuisance. As is PK Thunder still. Neutral air from AJ. And neutral air from PK. What? I'm calling bullshit for Nightmare on that hitbox. What just happened? Hello! Yeah, I know you're a little late. But that just shouldn't have happened. Good game, Nightmare. Applejack, though, taking a big win. Even the damage really reflecting, you know, in Applejack's favor. This is crazy. Want to see a magic trick? Maybe. Maybe. That's what I get for sending a Ness. You know, it just really feels like the fact we had a spirited affair made the biggest difference. Well, damn, that is a crazy end. That was a super crazy end, but I'm sorry, Nightmare. You did not win the third place prize. That is Applejack. But right now, guys, we're going to our final. With my guy, Argyle L, taking on Doveman's amiibo, Professor Dove. Damn. Never thought we'd get here, chat, but here we are. So, you know, got a lot of respect for Doveman and Professor Dove, but chat, I'm asking you to lend Argyle L your energy in this bad matchup. Good luck, Doveman. Here we go. Gotta look out for side special. That's gonna be the biggest thing for L right now. Oh, and down smash. Yeah, I kind of forgot about down smash. Live. He does. There's the fast clap. both these characters heavy, but Al a little bit heavier. Oh, that got him. 5-4. Al's got to make use more of Crowning and Blunderbuss. There you go. 4-4. Well, he's still here now, Joseph. Great parry, though, from Professor Dove. Yeah, down smash at ledge can usually result in early KOs. In fact, really from both of me, though. Smash missing by almost a mile. And gets suctioned up by Blunderbuss. I mean, it could be better if he got hit by the cannonball. Oh, man. Yeah, Al's going to go to the top platform. I think that's great strategy to try and avoid side special here. And Al's somehow still living. Ooh, a little bit of a double hit. Uppercut and Crownerang. And Professor Dove still holding on to his second stock. And he's going to take the second stock of Al, 4-3. Damn it! How does that not kill? There it is. 3-3. Damn it. 3-2. Yeah, I kind of forgot about forward smash and the range on that. Well, I know it's a little risky, but I think some down smash attempts from Al could be helpful. And that down smash just barely missing for Professor Dove. Up but not out. Al gonna go back to Blunderbuss. Oh. That was a tough one. Plants him. Nope. Don't go for forward smash. Forward smash bad in that situation. 3-1 for Dove. Crownerang may have saved Al's life right there. There you go. Dash attack. 2-1. Al's got to try and keep his distance a little with Crownerang and Blunderbuss. Approaching is probably going to be bad for his health, but here he goes. Almost good shield work there. Still good, still good. Back throw to Professor Dove. He's going to make it back. Fast clap for Al. And, oh, no, I don't think he's making that one back. Al cannot get hit. Oh no. Oh, just a simple up air got him. Good game.
Allow me to demonstrate.
I mean, I had hope at the end. I did, but Yeah, the Byleth K. Rool matchup, just not good for K. Rool. Good game. We really see from the damage that it was a close battle, but Professor Dove triumphing here, and Doveman winning a pretty big tour for himself. That is $50 going right to Mr. Doveman. So I'll be reaching out to you tomorrow as far as the payout. Hey, what's up, Hypercritical? Welcome in, fam. Well, guys, that is pretty much going to call it for us tonight here. Now, I did promise you guys, though, a big announcement. In fact, we got a few announcements. I'm going to start with the smaller one first. You know what? Serious screen, because there is some stuff to be talked about. And right now, guys, as far as next month in February, because January is pretty much done for, we are going to be having another crew battle, and the theme of this one is going to be pineapple on pizza versus no pineapple on pizza. So make sure you guys let me know in the submission app when it drops what side you want to be on. In fact, I gotta still find a good time to find that in February, but this is just what we have planned. Also like to add that more bin file tournaments will be coming in March. That'll be on Twitch though, and next arena tournament in February, well, I can't really tell you that one because really I'll be hosting it technically, but we're going to be allowing Nightmare to pick what kind of a tournament, what the tier restriction is, and I'll be talking to him on what day would be best for him. We're going to try and make it a Monday like we normally do. Only because this next arena tournament is going to be the last arena tournament for Nightmare. Well, and the reason being is because, in a way, he has prestiged to now going to be hosting his own Amiibo fight tournaments right here in Amiibo Fight. And, I'm really excited to see what kind of tournaments he's going to be putting on for you guys when the spring comes. It'll probably be around March. He'll start throwing out some tournaments of his own. We've talked a little bit about it, and I'd like to see it be a weekly thing, but he's kind of saying, monthly first, then we'll turn it into weekly with his schedule, which is totally cool. But more Amiibo Fight tournaments are coming your way, and they're not going to be hosted by me. They're going to be hosted by Nightmare, so be on the lookout for that in the Amiibo Fight server in the future. I'm really excited for that. I'm also, I guess, really excited for Doveman to be winning more tournaments here. So, I'm going to raise one for my opponent here tonight. I'm taking another goddamn runner-up, but could have been worse. L'Chaim. Other than that, guys, just make sure to stay tuned for more YouTube content. I'm going to be posting we're going to be posting a match of the week here sometime during the week, and also hoping to come back here Friday for a call out. That'll be at 7 p.m. Central Time. But in the meantime, guys, we are out of here. I'd like to say thank you to everybody that participated, spectated. Also, don't forget to like the stream on your way out. Good night, good luck, and God bless Amiibo Fight.